Welcome to pelvic floor yoga. This is going to be a relaxing and a releasing session for you. Now, I do want to point out, if you're experiencing chronic pelvic pain and tension, this is a useful way to relieve some of the pressure, the tension. But keep in mind, the brain is creating this tension. So it's important to go to the root cause of why. Stress and emotions, a lot of other things that I get into on my YouTube channel if you need more assistance. We're going to go ahead and get started. You simply need a mat, you need your body, and let's really enjoy this one. So we're going to begin actually on your back. So lie down, spread the legs out, open your knees wide, grab the shins. We've got this nice wide kneed position. And we're going to do some deep breaths. So we're going to do 4 count inhale through the nose and 6 count exhale through the mouth. Just letting go and opening up the pelvic floor. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Really opening up the anus. Opening up the perineum in the very center of your pelvic floor. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, in. Deep into the belly. Exhale. Release even further, release even further. Opening up the anus, opening up like a flower. In, 2, 3, 4, deeply in the diaphragm. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, in, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Really nice right there. So we're going to do lying frog. You simply grab the ankles. You're in the exact same position, but this supports the legs now some. So grab your ankles and just pull your heels inward some towards your pelvic floor. And maintaining this knees flopped out position the best you can, opening the inner thigh and taking some breaths on your own. It doesn't have to be a specific cadence now. Enjoying the tranquility of this moment. And the focus phrase for today is, I let go. So saying that out loud at times, or at least inside of your heart, I let go. What do you need to let go of right now? I let go. Letting go of the thoughts, letting go of the worries, letting it all release from your body and your mind. Now we're going to transition, bringing the bottoms of the feet together into butterfly or bound angle, and actually bring the sides of your feet to the floor. So it's the butterfly or lying bound angle position now, rested on the floor. If you needed to put blocks underneath the outside of the legs, you could, or blankets, or you could just allow them to flop down, and you might even go all the way to the floor as well. Taking some breaths. Inhale, exhale, open, open, open. Going into a very centered state where you're simply breathing and being, letting it all go. You're putting your body in perfect postures for the movement of prana, that life force energy, and the release of tension. You can slowly put your feet on the ground, and we're going to roll over to one side and push up and sit. Now, this is going to be pretty simple, but we're on our sits bones or sitting bones, and we're just massaging them some. So we're just going back and forth. Maybe you've never done this before, but it can feel really good for those two primary bones, the ischial tuberosities. We're just pushing down, rotating around a little bit, getting a little bit of a stretch here. It's a nice vibration for the musculature. Now go ahead and extend your left leg. Bring your right foot in to the inside of the inner thigh. So we have a single leg forward fold. All we're going to do here is begin to move the chest forward. So rather than just caving, move the chest forward. And on inhale, raise the right arm up. Exhale, leaning and twisting some, the torso coming out to the right side. So we have an opening of the side body, the arm is up, and we're leaning forward, opening up some of the back side of the left hamstring. Breathing in and out. You can grab the foot if you would like, and then continue. You might be much more flexible than I am, and you're going all the way over with your rainbow, tapping the foot. That's also fine, but keep the torso turned some. Got a little bit longer in this posture. Slowly return back to the center point. Extend the right foot now. Bring the left foot in. Nice and tall with your posture, a straightened spine. Inhale, lifting the left. Exhale, leaning forward with your chest and twisting some, opening the left side. Letting go of any tightness, any tension, opening up the sitting bones with your breaths from a different position. Let your body sink into the mat. Really get heavier. You're not pulling it up, trying to stay up. And coming back now, go ahead and take your right foot, connect it to your left. Butterfly posture. So in this pose, we're not going to hold it, but we're going to do flapping butterfly, which is a nice activator of the root chakra, Muladhara, without having to do Mula Bandha, which are the squeezes and the compressions. So we're just going to flap. Now that you don't have to slam your outer thighs onto the ground, if they can make it down, great, you can go in that direction. But as long as you're getting some movement and you're keeping your spine straight. Now we're going to add something to this, which is breath of fire. Breath of fire is simple. You're doing an exhalation out of the nose. And the stomach pulls in. So you're pulling the stomach in and exhaling out the nose. And begin. It doesn't have to be perfectly timed with your leg movement. We're just going to do this a little bit, and then I'll tell you when to stop. I want you really heating up your core, and I want you to go a little bit further in your range of motion and push yourself a little here. And relax. Deep inhale. Exhale. Let it all go. I let go. Very nice. We're moving to our prone frog pose. We're going to be moving towards our stomach. What we do here is set this up. I'm going to go sideways on my mat, which allows you to get more distance here. And you begin simply on your knees, and then you spread your legs out wider. Now, you might need to stop here. If you can go wider, that's amazing. Do what works for your body right now. Really opening up the hips, turn the feet outside. And now you can start by just putting your forearms here if you would like. The more extended posture would be going out with your arms further away and then leaning the chest forward. You're going to really open up the groin here. Just watching my ant friends here on the floor. If you'd like to bring your hands all the way down and your chest to the ground, go right ahead. On each exhale, you have the ability to actually expand and lengthen your stretch. It allows you to lower into a position through the breath. If this is too much for you, again, you can come up a little bit higher. But each time you come back to this session, go a little bit deeper. Remember, on your exhales, opening the anus, you're filling that part of your body, your perineum, in between your anus and your testicles, or any region really in your perineum, your pelvic floor, opening up. Just a little bit longer here. All right, so slowly coming back from the position you started in. Now, we're going to do a deep yogic squat. If you had to have some assistance here, you could put a towel underneath your heels. Our goal, though, is to get our feet flat and straighten our back. Do the best you can right now. Again, if you had to get a modification or support, bring your hands together, pushing the legs outward. So we're not just dumping over in our chest and our back. We want to keep it straight, but we're also not pushing really, really hard. Taking some breaths. You're doing really great today. Just stay with it. Remember, I let go. Say that and feel that. I let go. It could be thoughts, negative thoughts you've had recently. It could be an emotion that you've been holding on to. You can let it be and let it pass through. Your body responds. So we're going to lean over by placing our hands on the ground, and it's just an extension of this with our legs out wide now. A little extra groin stretch here. Breathing into the pelvic floor. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. Exhale. Really nice. We're actually just going to transition onto our tabletop position. That's hands and knees. Go ahead and put the tops of your feet flat on the mat. We're going to do cow-cat to a child's pose. So we start with cow by bringing up the tailbone and extending the neck forward some, the chin. Inhale. Now on the exhale, we round the spine into cat, and we are going to extend down into child's pose. It's going to become a miniature flow. We come back Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat into child's. Inhale, cow. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. A little faster now. Inhale, nice difference from the dip to the arch to the lying flat. In. X. On that last one, stay in child's pose. Allow your forehead to rest. Your third eye is directly down on the mat. Letting go of the low back. Letting go. And just surrendering to anything you've had resistance to in your life, in your mind, in your body. And be in this moment. Alright, slowly lifting up back to tabletop. We're just going to transition to seated, so you can sit down, legs in front of you and back, lying down onto your back. Where we began today, same position. We've got the wide legs, your knees are apart, just taking a few breaths here, not a specific cadence. I let go. I am safe. Let go and breathe. Surrender a little bit more now. The thoughts, the emotions, the tension, the body. Enjoying the suppleness of your body in this movement, this position we're in. We're going to take it to a half plow variation, so it's not the full plow pose. To set this up, you're going to put your hands underneath your butt, if you would like to do that, and then underneath the low back. Now this is going to be like full plow, but we're not going to do that. Half plow would be here, supporting your lower back, keeping your neck straight. Don't look to either side. We're going to open the legs out. So open it out wide. It's an even bigger pelvic floor opener. And you just let gravity do its work here. This is a really nice way to just hang out. Getting that reverse blood flow. It's an inversion. Remember to take some breaths. I let go. I am safe. I am relaxed. Opening up the anus, opening up the pelvic floor like a flower to the sun. Slowly begin to lower your spine down to the ground. We're going to go into Savasana, our final posture today. And that's simply legs out in front, spread out some, palms up. And this is our final position of rest. Simply resting the body and the mind. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Now drift off, simply being. Feel free to stay here longer if you would like to do so. Or you can go ahead and move on with the next part of your day. Rolling over to one side in the fetal pose. Pushing up. Back to our seated starting point. Raising the hands overhead, inhale. Exhale, hands to the chest. Giving thanks for the opportunity to be, to experience, to have this yoga session. And the light and awareness within me reveres the light and the awareness within you. Namaste. If you need some additional support, letting go of your pelvic floor tension, I have a lot of tools on this YouTube channel. I also have something called the Overcome 7-Day Kickstart. It actually gives you the information to help you understand with tools to let go and to make that change if you need extra help. See you next time.